as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Excuse me. If by nugget of paradise you mean piece of manta dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Alright. Center City, you knew something about a corporation operating secret in Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
Ah, my lie is not high enough. Bow, 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 bow. All right. Go to the crossroads and head north. Man, I want some more coffee, but I gotta save some coffee for my wife. I may just go make another. I should probably just put the kettle on and get a whole nother pot brewing, and then drink my third cup, and she can have hers when she wakes up. Because it's early and she's still a couple hours getting up, I bet. Holy shit, the difference in weapons on these guys is huge. So I had a really hard time killing these guys before, and now with the upgraded weapons, they just melted like butter. So that's a pretty marked difference in difficulty. Ooh, I don't know if I can.
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold? Well, now, wait a minute. I still hear those sores crying across the way. How is it you're here and they're still alive?
I'm very sneaky.
Evidently so, stranger. I don't suppose
I don't
you'd
think I
mind
started
stopping
late
a
today,
minute and helping
Thandor.
me out? Those beasts don't seem to want to leave. I'm of the mind they need forceful convincing.
No, I started on time-ish. I've been starting at like 4:30 a.m. for like the last 6 weeks or so.
Ah, well, if I'm able to make it back to Amber Heights, Teresa, you
Yep,
find yourself wandering the
yep.
wilderness.
Yep.
Everyone all right?
I'm assuming those are the ones he wanted dead.
Ah, blessed silence at last. Name's Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
Sure. First thing though is sell. What you got? What you got? What I need? Show me loot. That is a nothing. Long guns plus 7. Oh, I will take that. I'm going to take that for me. I'm going to take this one too. Now. I could have sworn that that had mods on it, and now it doesn't. Damn it. Ooh, what is this helmet? She doesn't care about spread. Man, they have some really cool cosmetic gear in this game. Yeah, inspiration plus 3. It just doesn't show the dots when you're wearing it. Okay. I might find a workbench soon and mod this shit. Can I? No! Fuck. I hope it saved before I fell. Because I just bought all that stuff and I don't know if it saved it. It did. We're good. Alright. So, don't fall down there. Slippery when wet. With the blood of your enemies. Ow! Man, I barely fell at all and almost died just now. That's some serious fall damage.
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
We ought to see if anybody's still alive. They might be too weak to call for help.
A vortex mace. My. What might that be? Let's go to Pravati. A claw rake? Oh my god. One-handed melee. Two-handed melee. Trail of blood leaves away from the autoloader. Hang on. No, that's 180. Down the hatch we go to the smuggler's tunnel. I'll be right back.
If I'd known we were set to lounging, I'd have recommended a bar.
All right, let's get that out of the way. I just saw Hector's comment on that YouTube short. I heard that if Christmas 2025 fails because it's too woke, then God's gonna go out of business. Super concerned for holidays this year. Oh my God. Got a little too close to that one. I'll be right back. Chris just woke up. I swear our female duck knew that Chris just got out of bed because she's drinking her coffee, and the duck got off her eggs. And it's funny because when she comes off her eggs, she will come out of her nest. I've never had ducks before. It's really interesting. Chickens are so different with the way they brood. So she comes off the nest, and she like covers everything before she leaves the nest. That way the eggs are completely covered and hidden. And then comes out. She wants food, drink, and a bath. So the first thing she does is she comes out, stretches her wings, and then she starts chirping. I've never had ducks. These ducks do not quack. They normally they do this like, and then they'll chirp. And so she does this chirping, and she's literally saying, "I'm hungry. Somebody come bring me some food." And so she's sitting at the catio door, and she can see us, because it's through the chicken wire. And then we're in the kitchen, and Chris is drinking her coffee, and she's just standing there like chirping at us like, "I'm hungry. I got off the nest. Bring me food. I see you're awake. Stop drinking your coffee and bring me food." Animals are cute, man. They're also tasty. We're not eating those ducks, though. Those ducks are babies. Those are pet ducks. Their offspring, on the other hand... Sprat hide. Man, I just got a whole bunch of goodies. I wish I could, disarm mines, but I can't.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm
What's up,
still
Hunter?
armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway?
I've got moves.
Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Let me take a look at your wounds, buddy.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last spratwurst an hour ago.
Bratwurst. Catherine took me some of her curries and got missing out here.
Nice to know she cares. Catherine had us making drops for some big-shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret.
Car. Get to the part where you're hiding in a cave. What's up,
Marauders were looking
Zernanthium?
for us.
Oh,
Blew
thanks
the
for the
bridge
raid,
and took off
Zernanthium.
with the
I totally
shipment.
missed that. Good morning. Thank you. What's with all the traps?
Cave like this makes a handy place to store goods or hide out for a spell. And the traps usually keep gawkers out.
So where'd all the marauders go?
Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Well, don't mind me as I loot up this awesome cache of goodies.
Just hands, Cap.
Okay, that gave us a whole range of goodies. Am I encumbered? Why am I encumbered? Probably carrying too much shit. There is a solution to this. Well, I can't fast travel from this location. Gots to get out of here. I got encumbered when I got hit with that minefield thing. So I don't know if it's a stat effect or if it's just I'm over encumbered from all the goodies I've got. Either way, thankfully I do have a thing that allows me to fast travel even when I'm encumbered. So we're going to go back and sell. Kieran Fraser, Cameron Fraser. Titus Androidicus. New original masterpiece with the director of Agent Con and Island of Murder. My question is, who will buy from me in this godforsaken...
So the ship talks. Do all ships do that?
I can't say for certain, since I only ever been on this one. Ada's something special, though, isn't she?
Ada.
Do I need to mod anything here? Screw it. Here we go.
What is it? She? It? I'm a bit fuzzy on the details.
Used to be I thought she was a simulated intelligence. You know, a long series of commands telling her how to react to certain inputs.
I don't think I can sell it to vendors,
What do you
can I?
think now?
Well,
Can. Well, we're about to sell a whole bunch of stuff that I don't need, because I don't need any of of these foods and drinks. Oh no, I didn't mean to fucking... Man, I hate it when I should have gone from the back end. Can I buy back? Yeah, I'll have to buy... Yeah, buyback, thank you. That. I don't actually want to sell all of my... Yeah, this shit weighs a ton. I was carrying all sorts of stuff. Oh, I should be good to go all the way through here. This is at the very end now. There we go.
I worked with a lot of machines, and none of them like.
Okay. Now we can go back out. I know, Zarnanthium. We're about to have... I'm trying to wrap this up before Baldur's Gate 3 drops, before that patch drops. So, I'm not doing any, like... I'm not focused on too many of the side quests. I'm just trying to stick to main missions right now, just so I can't get this cleared out. And I don't know what time the patch goes live on Tuesday. I've got physical therapy on Tuesday, so if it drops in the morning, I'll be able to get a few hours in, then go to my physical therapy and come back. But more than likely, the patch is going to drop around the
I
time.
don't got much use for sulfur in my own work.
I don't know.
Neat
We'll
that
see.
it's here, though.
But we should have a nice week. Get like a week of Baldur's Gate 3 patch 8 before we go into Expedition 33. Man, this all looks like a dead end.